Welcome everybody, it's Rev. Got something a little different for you. It's been a while since I uploaded, and this time it is side guides. So I am jumping on the train. I decided to make a few side guides and publish them if you guys want to pick them up. So the first one I'm going to start with is Vayu Turbo. I feel like Vayu Turbo is the most solved. In addition to that, um, the premier side guide that's out there right now is $30, which I think is insane. I'm going to be dropping these for $10 each. I plan on doing a side guide for Vayu Turbo, Hybrid, at least one of my many hybrid lists, since I think siding is extremely difficult with that deck, and then Blackwings. The Hybrid and Blackwing decks are really my own tailored decks. Vayu is basically solved, and I wanted to drop a good side guide for a deck list that uses 40 cards and have really a format that's a video that's a short deck list discussion, and then showing you kind of what the side guide looks like, so you know what you're in for if you decide to buy it. So really, this is what it looks like. You really have a few main tabs here. So the first is a preface. So the preface is really going to discuss what I consider, a few main things. Flex spots in the main deck, what some other options are that you could add to the main deck, and then secondarily, what some flex spots would be for the side deck as well. I think realistically for Vayu Turbo, the deck is extraordinarily solved. So I frankly don't think there's all that much that's going to go into this main deck discussion, but I'll show you how the side guide flows. And I think it's a good product and would help you if you're trying to learn the format or you're just kind of mid and you want to have a side guide to help you along in ladder or wherever you're playing. So this is the deck list that we're using is our side guide. So it's in Excel. Um, as you can see, this is the Blackwing tab. So we have our deck list and then a sample enemy deck list, which I think is extremely helpful when you're siding, so you know kind of and can get in a headspace on what your opponent's deck looks like, what side cards they generally might bring in. Maybe not so much for Blackwings because everyone's seen that a million times, but many of the other lists. So uh, this siding guide covers basically every matchup. So I think it covers more matchups than anyone else's side guides. So it covers Blackwing, Vayu Turbo, Virus Turbo, Hero Frog, Dream Frog, Gigavise, Forgs, Regular Frog Monarch, Amaryllis, Diva Hero, Diva Hero Beat, Regular Hero Beat without the Divas, Dragon Turbo, Fairy, namely Recruiter Fairy, Gladiator Beast, Lightsworn, Twilight, Kristyasworn, Machina Control, Norleras, Quickdraw, and Zombies. So that's what it covers, basically everything. And really to talk about the deck list, this is basically your most standard deck list you could possibly get for Vayu Turbo. The one I'd consider main flex spot is like a hamster if you want to replace it with a charge. The side deck's largely solved. I mean, I guess maybe like second Cyber Dragon could be cut. Obviously third Dark Grepher in the side is for sure a flex. Some people prefer Vanity's Fiend over the Dynas or like a 1-1 split. That's all discussed in the preface. So really just to show you how the side plan is laid out. First, you kind of got in red what your side outs are. So I think in Blackwings, Trooper is a side out. I know there's some debate about that, but I think it just gets run over. It's another normal summon when you have very likely better normal summons. I think the second deck Devastation virus comes out versus Blackwings. You definitely don't need two. One is basically good enough. Trap Dust Shoot, despite being probably one of the best cards in the format, I think definitely does come out going second. And then Deck Devastation Virus comes out going first. The basically second Deck Devastation Virus. and then you side in 3 Dust Tornado, and that's basically it. So let's just say you're going first. You would side out Card Trooper, Deck Dev, second Deck Dev. And it's going to follow that for each and every one of the matchups. And then you side in 3 Dust Tornado. That's basically as simple as it gets. When you're playing, you pull up the tab for your matchup, and you see what you're going to side in and out, and you just take it from there. So that is what the product is. If you pick it up and you have questions about siding, don't hesitate to reach out on Discord, and I can answer some questions for you. But realistically, when it comes to siding, there's a lot of debate over things like even Trooper, or whether or not you keep it in 2 deck devs, or whether or not Trap Dust Shoot is a good enough card to keep in all the time versus Blackwings. But for the purposes of a side guide, I think the main thing you're trying to get at is directionally the right siding. So as long as you're 90% right, 90% plus right, every time you side, that's really all you're going for. There are, very minor things that, people can debate. But what you do know for a fact, like for instance with Blackwings, is that 3 Dust Tornado comes in. That's not necessarily up for debate. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. I will post this and link to the website where you can pick it up, and I should be having several other side guides posted over the course of the next few days. Might even do like Chaos Turbo for GOAT format. Thanks for watching. I'm out.